Hello everyone. I'm at the supermarket, so it might be a little bit noisy. I'm actually waiting for a smoothie back there. Apologize for any background noise. So I just wanted to talk briefly about body mass index and how it is totally useless to tell you whether you are healthy, fat, thin, unhealthy, all of the above. So you could be a very muscular person, like Arnold Schwarzenegger used to be during the Mr. Universe, and have an obese BMI, and look on paper, per medical guidelines, super unhealthy. Or you could be super, super thin and look on paper within BMI and therefore healthy, and then your lab work might be horrible and not great at all. By the same token, without the BMI, looking fat, looking thin, looking muscular, looking flabby, looking with no body mass on you, it doesn't really determine how healthy or unhealthy you actually are at all. I have had patients who are 250 pounds and are having better blood work than mine, and I've had people who are very, very thin and actually have pre-diabetes or diabetes, so it's highly genetically determined. Got my smoothie, and I'm walking outside to go into my car, and I'll keep chatting with you from inside my car. So really what I found and what research has found is that BMI doesn't really matter. And what I mean by research is research followed by dietitians and some research in countries other than the United States that show that even actually BMI research and using BMI to predict people's health. In Denmark, for example, there was a study of over 100,000 people that showed over time that overweight BMI was healthier, meaning they had a longer lifetime with higher quality of life with less disease. And actually, even those who had disease, for example, those who were diabetic or had high cholesterol, and specific with the diabetics, for example, the diabetics who were on the overweight category had less events like heart attack or things like that in the long term than thinner diabetics who had a normal BMI. So not only is BMI useless, but there's now studies over time with large population showing that actually the overweight BMI is healthier than the underweight, the normal weight, or the obese BMI. And even then, we have no true basis for discriminating against someone, whether they're thin, fat, just right, etc. Your body weight does not determine your health. And when you see someone walking who might be thin, you don't know what they are doing to stay thin. You don't know if they are naturally thin. You don't know if they're intuitively eating, and that's their body set point. By the same token, if you see someone who is fat walking, you don't know what they are doing or not doing. Typically, some people tend to just judge people who are obese and saying that, oh, they don't work out or they need to stop eating cheeseburgers. You have no idea what that person walking by you is actually eating or not. And even if they are fat, and even if they're not healthy, or even if they're thin and not healthy, it is none of our business to comment on someone else's body weight, body shape, etc. We shouldn't be so overly concerned with someone's body weight. We shouldn't be overly concerned with our own body weight. And I think because society makes us be overly concerned with our own body weight, then we are overly concerned with someone else's. But that's none of your business. And what other people think of you is none of your business either. But I really needed to tell you about body mass index and truly what it means, or actually what it doesn't mean, and also about not judging other based on their body weight, shape, or size. You have no idea what the other person is doing behind closed doors. So, tip of the day, Don't judge others. Don't judge yourself either. Have a great day.